Hey guys and gals of Star Citizen and YouTube alike, Mr. Draindock here with you with another Star Citizen video. This time I'm going to be going over the new multi-crew social module demos. Here the first one you see is the multi-crew demo. I know it's been a while. These have been out for about a week or two now, but I'm just now getting the chance to get around it just to throw in my 2 cents. For both of them, or actually it's probably more like 1 cent, but yeah, just the overall of the first one, at least for the multi-crew that you're looking at now, visually, as per usual Star Citizen, or what you would expect Star Citizen to be, and is becoming slowly but surely, is just visually stunning, off the charts, ridiculous. Could not be more awesome. Can't wait to try. For me personally, which you'll see a little bit later in the video, when you're with your multi-crew and you do a ship transfer and you're transferring from ship to ship, again, awesome. Could not like it more. For me personally, though, it's probably because I'm not going to have a lot of that multi-crew aspect for me personally. I know there must be others out there that are just single guys, or maybe 2-3 guys at most. Like myself, at any given time I'll probably have 2 to 4, I'm talking about human beings, playing this simultaneously, playing together as a quote-unquote crew. I wasn't overly impressed with it. I don't know if maybe it was just the way the video was. I mean, I understand the whole concept of the crew and whatnot, but there was just something about it for me that was just slightly lackluster, just not, I don't know, it didn't overwhelm me. Not that it was bad, nothing to that extent, or it sucked, nothing like that. But I guess it's just probably for me as an individual, I won't really get that full immersion of the crew, other than the AIs that, of course, that are with you, or NPCs in the game, which is fine too, really, even though they're not going to be as smart as a human is. But for just doing different things, but on a multi-crew ship. And that's sort of the irony of all this. What I'm talking about is that I own several multi-crew ships. So yeah, but I don't know what it was. There was just something about the demo of the multi-crew that I just cannot quite put my finger on. Like I say, the jump engine portion that they show, in fact, that will be coming up here shortly in the video, when they show like the jump engine or engaging, and you're just zooming off, and like I said, the ship transfer, and then the explosion at the end of destroying the one ship that you're up against, and all. It just is just awesome. It could not be more awesome. But just, I don't know, it was just something about that multi-crew aspect, and it's more than likely it's just me, that I'm just not going to have the chance to be privy to that. I mean, other than, like I say, there will be times where like anywhere from like 2 to 4 guys I will probably actually be playing with, but that's just going to be hit and miss. It's not going to be all the time necessarily, and it's just going to be me, myself, and and a few NPCs probably, or a couple, however many you're, I guess, allowed to have. I don't know. But the one that I think more caught my attention is the actual social module. That was definitely more my speed. It was just, I don't know, it just seemed more intriguing to me, just walking around and viewing the different shops. And I know there's been a little bit of that in the past, but this just seemed more in depth with there's like a hospital type atmosphere. or it's just a medical facility, that type of stuff. It just spoke to me more, I guess. The exploration factor of it all was just, I personally, just the little bit that they showed, could easily like spend weeks just looking at everything that's around you, outside of actually just, you know, launching out into outer space and different you know, systems and planets and on and on and on. Just the detail of this one area is just, it's just, I'm just a geek that way in regards to just looking at each individual little thing, you know, as pretty much as closely as you could possibly look at, like the medical unit and the bars and just the places to trade and repair shops, and I mean just the outer ports, just some of the water puddles that you encounter are just so amazing looking. It's just, I mean, I can't even imagine what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. And yes, keeping the old fingers crossed. Yeah, just wandering around ArcCorp like that, and just the fine detail of everything. I could spend weeks just exploring that kind of stuff alone. I mean, it sounds probably like boring to some guys because they're all about the action and shoot 'em up and go all the done dog fighting and, you know, just the constant action. Well, I mean, not to say I don't enjoy that too, I do, but for the most part, just the exploration of just this new game, the different things that it has to offer, is just, the detail of it is just, there's nothing that's ever been like it before. And I think that's the whole point of it, is that there has never ever been a thing like this, and it's going to be utterly amazing. I think just like I say, just the exploration factor alone in one little area could take you hours upon hours, days upon days, just to look at all that stuff. You know, and I'm sure most guys, they're not even going to be looking. They're just going to just breeze right through it or blow right through it, just doing, you know, missions or whatever they're there to do. But for me, the amount of money that I've poured into this game, I'm going to take my sweet time looking all around what I can absorb, you know, as much as possible. But anyway, I digress. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Just like I say, just Mr. Draindoc's little 2 cents here, or 1 cent, half a cent on the new Star Citizen modules, or not so new now, a couple weeks old, I guess. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you happen to be someone who's watching this video for the first time and have no clue what Star Citizen even is, I will definitely leave a link in the description so you can check it out. And it's pretty well self-explanatory, not to mention there's like everybody and their brother has probably done a video on Star Citizen at one time or another. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This is Mr. Draindoc signing off, and we'll catch you next time around. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.